What is up, guys? Jeffrey Gaming here. Welcome to F1XL highlights once again. It's round 13. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. And we are coming to the final chapters of this season. So, there's a title that's going to be up for grabs. And currently, I have a 6-point lead over my rival Vidal. So, the battle is going to go on here at the Spanish Grand Prix, which is one of my best tracks. I'd say it probably is my best track. So, I'm hoping for a good one here. And in terms of setup, I was torn because in Bahrain I just couldn't overtake a car on the prime tyres, on the slower tyres in the final 5 laps. So I thought I'd go for two to the right with more straight line speed, and it seriously didn't pay off. I was so bad in the middle sector, it was unbelievable. At my best track I'm down in 8th place, just ahead of my teammate, and that's a very disappointing performance, and I'm pretty sure I picked the wrong setup for this race now. But luckily for me, Vidal's only in 5th, which isn't too bad. Sigma takes pole position, and here we go, building up to the start of the race. Lights out, and away we go. And you can see some cars actually got a jump start, including Vidal of all people. So we're getting past Mouse here. I'm guessing he got held a little bit more than us, but our teammate just shot past us. We've got a straight line. We'll go for this line here. We're avoiding the Lotus, and oh my god, we've been taken out by the McLaren. We've got to spin around. Oh my god, what an absolute disaster. There's Frozen as well, who qualified 2nd, and we're down to 12th. What a horrendous start that's been. We've got a lot of recovery to do. And oh, we've got damaged as well. I can just feel the car is so understeery. We'll try in this corner. No, the car is not turning. Do I have to pit? That is the key question, because I would lose a full pit stop. And I thought, I'm better off staying out. The car doesn't feel great, but it's not incredibly slow. If I can stay with the pack my teammates off. So that's a position gained, and he's crashing again. Yeah. So we've got Mad Mouse on the right here, going on the attack. I don't really want to fight him because I can't turn the car very well. I try and defend it, but I think he should have the position. No, he doesn't actually. I defend quite well there. But I decide not to pit. I'm going to try and stretch this out and do a kind of normal pit strategy. Though I'm going to pit earlier in my first pit stop. And Mouse takes the position from me. I'm down to 12th. And yeah, things aren't going great. But you can see on the minimap there's 4 cars in the lead group. And I can just tell who that is. It's Sigma, Vidal, Dark Pred, and Fireman. My 4 main rivals for the championship, so that's great. We're trying to come back, and Mad Mouse here around the outside. Can we get this done? That'd be a brilliant move, especially with a broken front wing. And no, he's still there, sadly. And look, we just can't turn in. But we are fighting back here. I don't really want to be in a battle, because at any moment I could get understeer and just go straight into Mouse like that. That was so close. A great battle here between us, but it's only for 11th position, so it doesn't mean too much. But we'll see what happens later into the race. So at the end of lap 4, I'd had enough. I didn't want to battle anyone because I was 10-second time penalty. Really? I didn't even corner cut there. What the hell, Codemasters? Jesus Christ, the strict corner cut rules aren't even on, and I get a 10-second penalty. Well, that's just totally ruining my race. So 12th. We're coming out in 12th. And look at that, the 2 Williams in last and penultimate from last. What an absolute disaster this race has been so far. So I did put the primes on. I did get the undercut on Mad Mouse into the top 10 here. We're gonna have to go for 2 prime stints in this race. I didn't want to before this race. It was gonna be 3 option stints and 1 prime, but it had to be done. There's a car in the wall on the right. How the hell do you crash there? I think Moshi's is out of the race, so we're up to 8th. We're making up with quite a few positions here. We're just trying to maximise how many points we can get, because it looks like we're going to lose points to Vidal here, because I'm pretty sure he's in that group of 4 right at the front. So Mad Mouse is coming back at us now. He's surprisingly gone round the outside, so I think he's got it done. I fight back kind of, but he's on the option tyres, so we should get this done with traction here. Yes, he does. And yeah, I think I'm going to be battling him for the rest of the race. We currently have similar pace. And there's a yellow flag. What's going on ahead? There's 2 cars off in the gravel. Oh my, what the hell is Frozen doing? He came right back onto the track. I'm so glad he ghosted, otherwise I'd need to be making another pit stop for new front wing. So he's lucky there, I'm lucky there. And at the end of the stint, we got ourselves up to 6th. So a decent stint there on the primes. I was very conservative coming into the pits, didn't want another penalty. absolute crap that was in the first pit stop. Blaze is coming in behind us. And we're coming in for another set of the prime tyres. We're getting held up. He's jumped us, hasn't he? He has. Damn it. So we're coming out in 10th. Cars are doing different strategies, so it's going to take a while to work out where we are overall, but it seems like I've been running around in 10th quite a lot at this point. But Blaze actually pits on the next lap, so I don't know what's going on there. And now we find out we're battling for the top 5. Headshot is just ahead of us, who got his first podium last time out, so this would be effective 6th place. And ahead of him is Mad Mouse, who I don't think has run the prime tyres yet, so we could be fighting him in the final stint on an alternate strategy. But we're going for headshots here in the slipstream. We don't really have the best straight line speed, so we're going to have to try and outbrake him into turn 1. Round the outside, can we get this move done like we did on Mouse? And yes, we do. What a great move there. We're making that move our own and up into 6th place. Now we need to stay intact with Mad Mouse. Don't lose too much time to him and hopefully get him in the final stint. So on lap 25 here, we're closing in for our final pit stop, and Mad Mouse has retired. That's a weird one, coming into the pit. He's actually crashed into the pit wall. Oh my god, his tyres come off. So yeah, he's kind of gifted us 5th place there. So he's out of the race. So we actually are in 5th place. This recovery is on. We're nowhere near the top 4. I think there's a huge gap to them. So I think we're fighting Frozen for 5th here. And Headshot, who's right behind us. We're going to come out just ahead of him here. He went for the undercut and he has not done it. And I'm on the options. I don't know what tyres he's on. So at this point I was thinking about the 10-second penalty. I have to pull away from Headshot and Frozen. And it has to be a 10-second gap. Frozen's in the pits now, and he's going to come out in 7th, just behind Headshot. So I need a gap of 10 seconds. And at this point, it was about 9 seconds. But after the race, I would have appealed that penalty because it was a load of crap. It's not a penalty for corner cutting. And it didn't really matter because I actually ended up 10.4 seconds ahead of Frozen. But we've recovered to 5th. Not a great race, especially for my best track. And Vidal has won it as well, which is extra annoying. So we lose 15 points to Vidal, and yeah, that closes things up in the championship. I am 6 points ahead of him, and yeah, it's going to be a long battle. There's 6 races to go, all races that have had to be rerun this season, so it's going to be very exciting. Hope you are looking forward to them. I definitely am. Subscribe if you want to see them and career modes and other kind of videos. Next time out, I can't even remember which rerun race it's going to be. Hungary maybe. So look out for that, and I'll catch you then. Goodbye.